Master Peter Brusso here. I'm going to start a series of what I'm going to call vignettes. And they're little lessons that I think are very, very helpful that I've run across using the Defender and teaching the Defender a lot. And of course, my martial arts experience, which is fairly extensive. So let me talk to you a little bit about that. The question always comes up, how do I defend myself best? What's the right technique? Well, there really isn't a right technique. Many times, it's all about what the attacker is going to do to you. One of my teachers, rest his soul, always says your opponent always gives you a gift, and we accept gifts greatly. Speaking, by the way, that's been pretty darn cool. I test everything on myself typically, by the way, and so this is a stealth that I use the new attachment scheme to. So it's a right-handed or left-handed attachment now. When it comes to you, and if you're a lefty, you just screw it on the other side, just like a pocket knife. Anyway, I forget I had the darn thing on. 99% of the time, it's amazing. All right, so let's talk about in ninjutsu, for example, which is a martial art. We have a strategy called attack the weapons. So if somebody's going to reach out to get you, you're going to attack the hands or the fingers in a kinetic energy bonk. I know, Europe, not the right thing. We might be calling it the hammer strike from now on, just to get away from that one. When I developed it, I did not know the slang for that. Anyway, kinetic energy is the energy of motion. I'm the geek engineer. And so what happens is, by holding it down at the end here and using it like a hammer, you don't actually have to do it down at the end, but it actually works better. Even if you just partially hold it at the end, it works so nice. You're going to transfer the kinetic energy of this tool to what that small surface area is on a bony target. That's what causes so much pain, and that's what causes so much damage. So if you're after a pain compliant to don't mess with me, you can hit the back of hands, you can hit fingers, you can hit heads. Very apropos. If they're going to punch at you, you can let them run into it. You know, you hold it and kind of guide them in, please don't hurt me. Bystanders see you just protecting yourself. You really don't like them, you swing it around and let them run into the point, or kicking at you. You let them run into the point. Don't even go any further. Now, let's talk about somebody bear hugs you or chokes you from behind. The infamous triangle or rear naked choke, as the UFC people have coined it. In ninjutsu, it's called Sansaku Kujimi. Anyway, not to impress you anymore with my Japanese, the arm that comes across, you're going to take this point and rub it right down the arm. And that's a soft tissue attack, which works out very nicely. If they are going to grab you to take you down and there's your head or neck there in the front of you, pummel end right into the top of the head or the back of the head, right? Or you can even reach around and get a hold of a neck and yank them off of you. It's like a velociraptor claw, this thing is. You can come in and behind people and move them over. You can bring it up to an ear and literally take them down, stick this in an ear canal. Oh man, we've got some great war stories on that one. Or if you really don't like who is in front of you and you've got to do a lot of damage very quickly, you're going to attack soft tissue quickly. That's an eyeball. Gross. Take it out, damage it. Fight's over. That's it. Go right up a nose. Open up that nose. It causes so much damage so quickly, they really don't want to keep going. And if they do, then there's lots more targets of opportunity, lots more gifts they're going to give you. But that's kind of the quick overall. Points are great for soft tissue. We'll talk about these little creatures here in a later one, but they're also great. By the way, if you have one of these things, somebody grabs you, just rub their skull with it. Oh my gosh, they're just not going to hang around. Bottom deal, bottom thing. So there's a quick Defender bite number 1 for you. And again, remember, when the bad guy comes to calling him, you give him or her the bad day with your Defender. We'll see you back on the web. Oh, by the way, keep looking for this stuff. Sign up, sign up to my channel. You're going to get notifications. All right. Be safe.